大統領が偽物だったんだ、なんてだな。Like, I can't believe the president was a fake. 偽物? He said 偽物. TCLS, in your defense, this game is pretty intense with the whole junctioning system and all. It's got a pretty steep learning curve for an FF game, yeah. Well, most of them did. I mean, the junctioning system, not the junctioning system, but the materia system from Final Fantasy VII, I could never quite wrap my head around it. I don't know how you were supposed to figure out all the combinations of that without going crazy. あんなのに騙されるなんて悔しいわね。You know, it's like, it's really frustrating that we got fooled by that. 騙す is to trick, cheat, or deceive. 情報す What's is like, yes, it's all information, don't worry about it. 大変す大統領の目的がわかりました。I understand what his objective was now. 大統領は放送局に行くみたいです。So the president's going to the 放送局, which is the broadcasting building? Broadcasting station, yes. Hey, and we know that damasu is a transitive verb, don't we? Yes, we do. 警備の兵士たちがすんごいたくさん. So the security guards around him are a lot, たくさん. So 警備 is defense. 兵士 is a soldier of some sort. Yes. And たくさん is a word that means a lot. 放送局どうしてわざわざティンバーかな So why is he going to the broadcasting station out of his way to the broadcasting station in Timber? So he says waza waza. She says waza waza, which is taking the trouble. Galbadia からだって放送できるよね. You can broadcast from Galbadia too, can't you? あのさ、班長、道路の電波と関係ある? Hey, leader, could this be related to the transmission tower in Dawn? Remember there was a transmission tower when we were fighting with Cypher. 電波塔 radio tower. なんだそれ TCLMS. Oh, I also remember that you can kind of let the AI auto-junction stuff for you. It may not be the most optimal, but it will cut out a lot of work if you don't want to spend a ton of time trying to sort out what magic would work best for which set. Okay, I'm going to do that next time. Thanks. 道路広告には電波塔があって電波の送信と受信ができるらしい. So 送信 means to send something. And then 受信 must mean to receive. Yes, it does. Would you look at that? So the tower in Dawn can transmit and receive. 長い間、放置されていたけれど, so it was left alone for a long time. 長い間 is a good word to remember. Long word, a long time or a long interview. 放置 is neglecting or abandoning. I'm going to say neglecting here. 昨日ガルバディア軍が再起動したんだ. So it was left alone for a long time, but yesterday the Galbadia army started up again. 再起動 to restart or reboot something. Oh, what a strange combo. Soshin, Jushin. I understand the first kanji in both of them, but why Shin? Oh, it's a counter for messages. Yeah, we just quickly look at this. It's which one of these? This one. The kanji by itself. I want. Okay, the kanji doesn't have a meaning that means anything useful, but counter for received messages, yes. Reliance, signaling. I wonder if it's just because, like, that kanji has been used in a lot of things that mean signal. Because the kanji by itself doesn't seem to mean signal or anything like that. I imagine that it might have gained that meaning because of the meaning of the radicals. Hito plus you say words. Oh, that's interesting. I like your theories. They're really good. なるほど。電波送信 No, 電波放送 電波放送 Well, 電波 is a radio wave, and then 放送 is to transmit something, or to broadcast more accurately. 電波放送に対応できる放送局は今じゃTimberにしかないから。So the only broadcasting station that's set up to broadcast is in Timber right now. Just add a couple more words. に対応できる。対応できる is to deal or cope with something. Okay. 他の放送局じゃ HD ケーブルを使ったオンライン放送しかできないんだ。So, this is the only station that can actually broadcast. Everyone else goes over a cable. Oh, you have a little bit of a story with this one, TC Almas? で、どういうこと? Renault was like, what do you mean? What's going on? やつらは電波を使って放送する気なんだ。So, those people feel like broadcasting over radio waves rather than via cable. ケーブルでつながっていない地域にも番組を送ることができるってわけだな。So, they're just explaining that, like, they can then broadcast to people who don't have cable connected in their houses. 地域 is area or region. そんなことわかるわよ。So, Rinawa gets this. 私が言いたいのは So, what I want to say is 大統領が何を放送しようとしているのかってこと。So, what is it that the president is thinking of broadcasting? わざわざ電波を使う意味よ。ケーブルにつながってない地域にも伝えたいことがあるでしょ。So there's something he wants to say to people even if they don't have cable connected, right? それは何? What is that? セルフィー。世界の皆さん、仲良く。Selfie's like... Everyone's just like, no, that's not it. What Selfie said is like, hey, everyone in the world, let's get along. And that's obviously not what he wants to say. That's an interesting thing that the automod just did. Probably know that the kanji were imported from China. Depending on when a particular kanji was imported, it can sometimes retain an older meaning that the character carried in antiquity. That's why some kanji sometimes have that one meaning that's just a black sheep and doesn't fit with the other definitions. That said, I know how to dig into the Middle and Old Chinese forms and etymology of a lot of these characters. That's always fun to do, but sometimes they can get really complicated. Yes, it can. So you're saying that maybe there is some older meaning here that connects with it? Zone is saying, 確か電波が使えなくなってから17年. Okay, so they haven't been able to transmit for 17 years? 17年ぶりの電波放送かな? Oh, so like they use cable in this world because they can't broadcast things. 17年ぶりね。記念すべき最初の放送がティンバ離脱 This is like independence. Which I've forgotten how to say. 独立。ティンバ独立。独立宣言。A declaration. 宣言。So, 独立宣言 is a declaration of independence. And so she's saying, 記念すべき最初の放送がティンバの独立宣言だったらすごいのね。Wouldn't it be great if it was a declaration of independence from Timber rather than whatever this president's going to say? Oh. それ不可能じゃないかもよ。So it might not be impossible. He's saying it might not be 不可能, and 不可能 means impossible. 考えてみよっか. Renault was like, let's think about it. "ちょっと待っててね." Renault was like, just wait for us a sec. Okay. Sophie's like, まだ帰っちゃダメだの? Like, can we not go home yet? 私たちの契約どうなってんの? So what's happening with our contract? スコール班長確認する? Will you check it, squad leader? おい、あれが作戦会議だとよ。That's a planning session, right? Can I get out of here? No, I can't. ちょうどよかった。作戦決定. Okay, so we've decided on our strategy. その前にガーデンとの契約書を見せてくれないか? So before you tell us your strategy, can you show us your contract from the garden? So a 契約 is a contract, but the document is like a 契約書, a written contract or agreement. And he's saying, can you please show us it? いいよ. Where did she pull that from? なんて書いてあるんだ? So Zell is saying, like, what is written there? Bottom garden, Ika. Oh, this is gonna be some baloney. This character has a specific meaning, apparently. Aha! It's legal terminology. The A party in a contract is core. Like it's an actual abbreviation for a thing. Oh gosh. Auto mod. I need to adjust the auto mod settings next time. So, Shin. Tsuyama says the onyomi is Shin, which matches the old Chinese pronunciation pretty closely. This means it was borrowed during the Han Dynasty, a very long time ago. So that during that time in China, Shin was used to refer to a person who carried fu, which is the ancient equivalent to an envelope. So I was kind of right. It's a person carrying a word. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Like, so when you got to that point and you said person carrying a word, I'm like, oh shit, that makes sense. Because you said it was the radicals for person and saying something, but saying also means words. So we now have some legal terminology. We have core. Mori no fukuro ika. Oh, okay. There's going to be more. Pardon me a moment. There's going to be more of this. So the second party to agreement is otsu. I don't think I've ever seen these before, and I hope never to see them again. So there's one more that we need to figure out, which is, because otherwise we're not going to be able to translate this. It's this one. This is hey. So this is, where are we? The third person in a contract. Okay. So now that we have these, so the first three lines are like literally like lining up the people who are in the contract. So the first person in the contract, Balam Garden, Ika, and Ika means below. What a below mentioned. So they're saying that below we're going to call Balam Garden core, and then Mori no Fukuro is below called otsu. Tono aira ni shido ika hei no something ni kansuru keiyaku no. There's a lot of complicated words in here, and I don't think that I'm kind of realizing that I'm never going to use these words again, but like, it was fun looking them up. Let's move on. Holy crap. So there's a contract, and I think the joke is that they've gone into detail about what the contract is. I'm comfortable not translating this. I hope you are all too. Sounds like wake wakarane. We graduated from technical train terms to legal jargon. Yes, let's graduate from that too. Zell's just like, I don't understand. Do you? Sore wakaranai yo ne. And I was like, oh, you wouldn't understand, would you? Zenzen wakaranai desu kedo te ittara mo ichimai tegami o kureta no. So, for those who don't understand the legal contract, I was given another letter. Feely's like, wakarimasen, which is the right word. And then... Oh, she doesn't say tegami, she just says kami, paper. I was giving one more paper. I can summarize the English version. Skoll was saying that they did the thing and Renault was invoking their contract and basically forcing them to take her with them. Yes, that happens in the English version, but she hasn't actually said it yet. Shido-san, Oya... Kitty? Shido-san, shinsetsu yo ne? Sid is very kind and considerate, isn't he? Kondo wa. So this time, what is it? Oh, you know what? TC Almas, I'm going to take your summary. Squall is saying they did a thing and Renault is invoking the contract and basically forcing them to take her with them. And Feely says, haha, where is your god now? I don't know. Selfie's like, moshikashite sugoi tekito. So, could it be that it's just very tekito? Which is the word from before. Half-minded, sloppy, lazy, careless, non-committal. Pro nandasho? Like, you're a pro, right? Monku iwanai no. So, don't complain to me. Professionals don't complain. They do not say monku. Sa, jikko butai kimimashou. So, okay, so let's decide the members who are doing the things. Joho shushu nara makasete kure. This is like his catchphrase. It's like, leave the information gathering to me, but I don't want any part of your operations. Oh no, my stomach. It hurts so bad. というわけで、放送局へ向かう実行部隊は、私たち4人の中から、Oh, okay. I have to choose. Wait, can I move slide? I can't. So I can choose Zell or Selfie, and I'm going to choose Selfie. Alright. I'm going to go use a save point.